this is Once Upon a Book Nerd, and today I'm going to be doing another book haul. I have quite a few books that I want to show you, and I've got quite a few ebooks and galleys I want to go through. If you don't know what a galley is, it tends to be like an art copy of a book which is soon to be released as an ebook edition, which if you go on netgalley.com and you have a blog, you may be able to be accepted to receive a few books. Anyway, so on to my book haul. Oh yeah, by the way, this is like my first video of editing, so please tell me what you think. And currently my light is a bit too bright, so I'm sorry about that. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so the first book I got is Soul Beach by Kate Harrison. This is my first ever print ARC that I received, so I was quite happy. So as you can see, that is like the ARC stamp for it, and then it's got that. It's quite good. I got it from Waterstones, which is a bookshop in England, and I was looking for a few people to review some books, and I got this one. Sounds quite good. Basically it is about a girl called Alice who receives an email from her dead sister, and at first she thinks that someone's playing a practical joke, and then suddenly she arrives at a virtual world and is suddenly surrounded by young, beautiful, and the dead. Sounds quite good. The next one I got is Rules of Attraction by Simone Elclers. This is the second book of Perfect Chemistry. I've already read this book, so yeah, but I read it as an ebook, and it was £2 from this awesome bookshop called Book Discount Store, I think, in England. So if you've got a shop near it, go and check it out. It's a lot like The Works. It's got like £3 or free for £5. So yeah, this is a pretty good book. I really enjoyed it, not as much as Perfect Chemistry. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. If you've already read Perfect Chemistry, it kind of follows the same storyline, and this is in fact about Alex's brother Carlos, who goes to live with Alex and begins to fall in love with this girl. So but he tries to deny it, and so does she. It's from both perspectives. The next book I got is Matched by Ali Condé. This is a dystopian novel. I've actually read this. I give it 5 out of 5 stars, and I'll be hopefully posting a review as soon as I can. It's about a girl who on her 17th birthday is matched by her society, and basically the society chooses who she'll marry, how many kids they'll have when they'll die, and what kind of career they will have. But on her screen 2 faces come up, and one of the people she's not allowed to be matched with because he's kind of an outcast of society, but she slowly begins to realise that she wants him as her match instead. Very good read, definitely recommend it. The next book I got is Wild Fawn by Jane England. This is a historical romance. It's about a girl who is put into a mental asylum, and she realises that she basically must lie to fall out, and that maybe love is her key to being free. And all my books are going to fall in a minute. Okay, then I have Speak by Laurie House Anderson. I'm a really big fan of Laurie House Anderson work. This is the second book that I've read, and in fact I've read this already, and it's 5 out of 5 stars if you're wondering. I've also read Winter Girls by her, which is another 5 out of 5 star book. This is basically about a girl who is made an outcast because she rang the police at a party. But there's much more to it, much more to why she rang the police than everyone begins to think. And she's scared that if she opens her mouth about it, then the whole truth will just come out, and she don't want that to happen. I bought this off Amazon, and I bought it as used because I really wanted this cover. It's one of the original covers, because I don't like the UK edition, and it was classed as good, but it got a coffee stain and like a weird thing down here. So luckily I got a refund. The next 2 books I got from, I can't remember the name of the person, but I think her blog is Portrait of Woman. I'll put a link down below. Hopefully, yeah, I'll put a link to her blog down below. She was basically giving away a few of her books. It was first come first served basis, and she sent me 2. This is an ARC edition, so it's kind of like The Kissing Games by Aidan Chambers. I don't particularly know this. I've noticed a bunch of short stories and I'm assuming it's about kissing, obviously. And so I'm assuming it's just one author. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. And this book I got is like another arc, but these have already released, by the way. But yeah, I think more books should be made like this. I oddly like it. Anyway, Boys for Beginners by Lil Chase. Don't particularly know what this one's about, so I'll read the blurb. Why are boys so stupid? I mean, it's great playing football and having a laugh, but as soon as they fancy a girl, they act like idiots. Well, that's what I thought until Charlie started school. He's the hottest thing to hit year 10, and now the game has changed. I'm going to ditch t-shirts and football boots to make him fall in love with me. I just have to get some girly girls to help me. No problem, right? So, I'm assuming it's about, yeah, it even says, is it worth giving up being a tomboy for your first crush? Next book I got is One Day by David Nicholas. I've been meaning to get this for like over a year now, and I wanted this cover before it came, like the movie edition took over, and I also wanted to read it before I watched the movie, and the movie looks really good. Basically summing this up, two people, a man and a woman, meet at a graduation, at their college graduation I think it is, and it follows the story of each year at that same day where they are 20 years. I think it's a romance book, so you can guess what's probably going to happen. The next book I've got is The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. This is the first book in the Forest of Hands and Teeth series. I've been meaning to get this for ages because everyone's just raved about it, and it's just kind of like out the spotlight now. It's another dystopian. It's about a girl who, by the sisterhood, who are kind of like the boss of their society, basically say you can't go out this village, there's loads of dangerous things about, and then finally Mary does, and she must realise that she must choose between her village and her future, between the one she loves and the one who loves her. That sounds quite good. Now on to the Kindle. Mark Twain. For some reason you get like officers just screensavers. Some of the others look quite scary. Okay, so I have my list of notes. I'm just gonna... Okay, so the first book I got as a galley I'm currently reading, and it is Lies by Caroline Bock. It follows the story of 4 friends in their different perspectives, as 2 of them have been accused of a racial attack on 2 brothers, and there's these 2 girls who are trying to protect them. It's basically a story about racial problems, friendship, love, kind of thing. The next one I got is The Goddess Test, which I actually just bought as an ebook. It's about a girl who goes through a number of challenges to become the goddess and the wife of, I want to say, Hades. I've already read it before I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, so yeah, it's quite good. The next one I got is Bite Me by Parker Blue. I don't particularly know what this one's about. All I really know is it's about a girl who is a vampire hunter and gets tricked out by her family. I've only read the beginning of it. Then there's The Sweetest Thing by Christina Marlux. I do not know how to pronounce that name. It is about a girl who uses her she has an ability of decorating cakes, and it's basically escapism as a way to escape from her life full of problems as her mum has run away and her dad has basically replaced her with a restaurant. I got an audiobook of Gossip Girl by, I cannot say her name, so you'll see it. Anyway, I listened to it quite like partway through listening to it, and I really cannot stand the narrator's voice, and she does the most crappiest impressions ever. Basically it's about Manhattan social elite, and I really love the show, so I hope I love the book. Shattered Dreams by Ellie James, which is about Trinity Manson has an ability to see visions, and after a while she begins to see this vision of a girl who's trapped in a dark room, and because she tells everyone about it and attempts to save her, everyone thinks that she's the one that took her and is involved with it and stuff. So yeah, it sounds quite good. You Are My Only by Beth Keffert. I'm not particularly sure. It's about a mother who is in a marriage that's just, yeah, but she has a child who goes missing, and the story takes place 14 years later when the girl begins to realise that she wants to look up on her past and stuff, and I don't know if she's with her mum or not, or with the person that kidnapped her, but it's told from the mum and the daughter's perspectives. Then the next is Every Other Day by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. As soon as I saw it was by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, I had to try and I had to request a book. Actually, I think it's an automatic read now, so I could already read it. I didn't have to wait to be accepted by the publishing company. It's about a girl called Callie who lives two lives. Every other day she's a normal teenager, goes to school and everything. Then every day in between she's a demon hunter. So it sounds quite good. I really like these kind of hunter things, though I do have an amazing storyline in my head. Then I got The Butterfly Clues by Kate Ellison. I don't actually know what that's about. There's like no reviews on Goodreads or anything. Then I got a few on here, and I haven't read notes about everything. There's Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. My sister read this and she said it's basically about two people who go on a road trip around America. Apparently it's amazing. So Beautiful Disaster by Jamie Maguire. This to me sounds a bit like Perfect Chemistry in a way. Dear John and the Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. I hope you know what they're about. Prom by Laurie House Anderson. I think this is about basically the pressures of prom stuff, I'm not sure. Falling for Romeo by Jennifer Lawrence. I think this is kind of like a twisted around version of Romeo and Juliet. I really love Lauren Kate. I've never read any of, no, not Lauren Kate, Jennifer Lawrence. I've not read any of her books, but I follow her on Twitter and she's kind of like very involved with her readers and stuff like that. She seems like an awesome person. Magic Hands by Jennifer Lawrence. I don't know what this one's about though. Let's read it this week. Protected by Jennifer Lawrence. It's about a girl who's quite rich, and her dad gets her a bodyguard, and her bodyguard is basically an enemy, and her dad got her this one because it was like, yeah, she's not going to fall in love with it, but she slowly begins to. And 13 Little Blue Envelope by Maureen Johnson. I don't know what that's about either, but it's quite a quick summer read. I'm quite annoyed that the summer's about to end, even though if you can see out my window kind of right now, you would not believe it. Anyway, so that's all the books that I got this week. I hope you all have fun. Feel free to video a response about what kind of books you've got this week. I really love watching book hauls. I love book hauls more than book reviews, because I love to see what everyone else has got, and I just think it's amazing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.